Introduction. In the next document, we are going to present some tasks that are made on the maintenance department. Obviously, we will focus in the tasks that normally is performed in the maintenance technician, and at the same time, the engineer supervisor on the maintenance area. First, the maintenance area is mainly responsible to eliminate or minimizing machine fails, in particular, the fails that directly affect our production, especially to the machines that are vital for our company. Also, maintenance technicians are primarily responsible for the tasks assigned to them by the engineer. For example, repairing machines, change damaged parts, carry out predictive, preventive, and corrective maintenance plans. Some other tasks: clean work areas, clean machines, paint areas for later marking. We will also talk about the importance on this department, since without in the company or workplace wouldn't continue to stand. The maintenance group isn't normally a crew of many people. It usually consists the maintenance engineer and a group of 5 or 6 technicians whose tasks are assigned based on their level. We will review some areas in which someone for our classmates. And at the end of the reviewed class, we will give conclusions about what has been studied. To conclude, the maintenance area is extremely important. Without the group, the work couldn't continue. Yeah.
Firstly, in the department of maintenance of my job, we have to give support weekday, and in the weekday, we can give maintenance to the machines too. From Monday to Friday, I'm in 6 machines that they are washer, oven, and 4 machines of Norson, and these machines are different between them because 2 machines apply epoxy and the others 2 apply underfill. Only the chemical is different and the nozzles. When we operate the Norson, we have to fill a document is a DHR. That is a document that has information about parameters, pressures, temperatures, dots, lines, and information of the series 2, like due date, expedition date. In this machine, especially, we have to calibrate them at the beginning of the shift of every day because in the machine are more delicate than the washer and the oven because in these machines they have 3 axes, X, A, and Z. And when we have to go down the nozzle every 12 hours, and we go down the nozzle, the tip of every one of the nozzle loose, the coordinates from the axis. For the process of epoxy is harder in contrast to process of application of underfill. This is easier. After all of the previously mentioned, I go to free the washer machine for the production can pass pieces of production, but before I have to do an omega test that measure the quantity of contamination in the wash tank, and the date has to stay in 2 mega ohms or major. For that they can remove pieces of production. And finally, I have to free the oven in the DHR, and I have to put only the temperatures of the heating zones that indicate me the screen. They have 5 zones. The first 2 they have to stay in 190 degrees Celsius, and the last 3 zones must be in 250 degrees Celsius. After that, I have to pass one piece for validate that sew very well the material and they can pass good pieces.
Definitely, in the company of the Studenta, you have different machines and the maintenance obvious tool which takes care department maintenance, which is on the most important. In the premise, so the staff in the change of I has to develop a wide change of the tanks somehow prevents maintenance of the lanes in the maintenance machines conventions. I need claim is performance of the machines in the moving parts and its power lubrication station. Clean the electric board. Which have you have adjustment to all the screen of the electric contacts. Devons pull the electric spray. White the contacts and contactors. It shall be noted that it also performs correct maintenance to the bull as Pine Administrative Office. As the replace of the case of the sinks as well as repairing lengths of the sinks in the drains were also used for glasses door. Maintenance also correct about prevent CNC Makino F5. Output of the screw is performed and the pump the electric spray. Un question lubricant dream can change international cleaning also performance of the mentioned centers while change of the refrigerant and check pH and concentrates and lubricant the working board.
Meanwhile, the Facilities and Maintenance Department focuses mainly on building maintenance. First of all, building facilities in general must be good condition. Obviously, the uninterruptible power system, the UPS, and the emergency plant must depend of this. So, scheduling preventive maintenance is important. 4 maintenance per year are scheduled in which we vary that the systems do not present failures in the future. If any batteries has low voltage or acid leakage, it is sent to the supplier plant, which should not be bypassed to be able to do its service. Only the air and the oil filters are replaced. In addition, the antifreeze and oil are replaced. Each month, different services are scheduled, so orders must be placed with the suppliers to come to perform their preventive or corrective services. Finally, when the corrective service is needed, a quote is made with different suppliers and the right one is selected for the service.
To conclude, many activities take place in my work and to vary it so is very importantly have preventive maintenance for the machines you have within the facilities as well as the facilities due to the inclement weather and clearly the wear that is generated by people is therefore very importantly have preventive maintenance formats for machines as well of the buildings itself, so it's of the most important have a maintenance plan very well structured to others of a fairly budget grid for lot areas in addition to having the possibility of having a disposition of extra money to all the unforeseen events is the importance of having maintenance department. Having material in stock is also important for emergencies of unforeseen failures that appear. Ordering spare parts in time to prevent is a good choice. Equally, in the department of maintenance of my job, it's very important to have formats of maintenance from the machines, a checklist for distinct kinds of maintenance like preventive, predictive, and corrective for have a control of the working of the machines. And to conclude, we have every works assigned to the all departments since the engineer until the technician of support and maintenance in base to the level from each one.